Hello everyone, welcome back to the fourth video of this series. In this particular video, we're going to clean the variable fair and age, both of them which are numerical. So first we'll go to tackle fair. Fair can be tackled while doing this. We can simply take the median and replace the one value that is there missing, right? So I can simply go to this column. I can simply put the value in this particular column, but I'm going to put all the changes that I have here just so that we have a record of it. Anyways, it's very simple. If any value is blank within fair, we're going to fill that with median of fair. Close the bracket. Else, we're just going to keep the fair as is, right? And if you drag this formula down, you will notice that the one value that was missing is now replaced by 14.4542. So that's really easy to replace fair. Similarly, we can do age, right? But there's a little more trick to age than fair. The reason is there are many missing values, right? So we want to do this right. So to do this right, I'm just going to take these variables to a new sheet, copy, create a new sheet, paste special values, and I'm going to call this as clean age, right? Now, this is just for reference, and I'm going to show you once what's there. I'm going to delete this. I just need P class, sex, and age, and I'm going to delete this also. Now, I could replace age simply by putting average of age, which will give me 29.88, or rather just 30. Or I can better have some variability within the age by with the support of P class and sex. What I'm going to do now here is I'm going to copy this and find for each of the unique combinations what is the average age, right? So I'm going to set remove duplicates, say OK, and you'll see that 6 unique combinations will be available here. I'm going to sort it by sex and P class and say OK, right? And I'm just going to name these as P class for age and sex for age, right? Also, I'm going to get the average age. So I'm just going to name all these variables so that I can do a name manager on top of this and use it in my cleaning data set, right? So I'm just going to go to the formulas tab, say create from selection and say top row. That way I got P class age, sex age, and also average age. I can simply use this in this particular data set to get my column. But before that, let's find the average of age of each of these categories. To do that, we can do simply average ifs. I want the average of age, yes, age, comma, the criteria range is obviously P class, right? And this is my first criteria. Second, the second criteria range is obviously sex. So I'm going to choose sex here, comma, choose this particular one, right? Female, the first category. So this is the second criteria. If I close this bracket and if I drag this formula down, you'll see I'll get different averages for each of these categories. Now, we're going to replace wherever there is a blank with its respective category, right? So to do that, I'm just going to show you a demo here, and then we're going to do this in the main data set. It's going to be very simply put. To get the average age for this particular category, I'm going to use sum ifs, right? So sum ifs is going to be I want the average age, right? I want to get this, comma, the criteria range is going to be P class, but this time I'm going to get P class of age, comma, the criteria here is going to be here, comma, and then sex age is going to be here. Now when I close this, you will see wherever I drag this formula, right, wherever this category occurs, 3 male, I'm going to get 25. right? 3 male, sorry, it's 26, right? So wherever I have 3 and male, I want to replace it with 26. So what I'm going to do is instead of using this sum ifs like this, I'm going to say if this particular value is equal to blank, then put the average age that I have from this particular table, else put the same value here. Now when I close it, you will notice that wherever the age is available, I'm getting the same age, but wherever it is missing, I'm just replacing it by this particular value. And not only that, in whichever category you move to, like for example, male and second class, you will see it will be replaced with that particular value that we have discovered. So I'm going to use the same logic in the age extraction. For now, I'm just going to hide the name column so that we have room. And I'm going to say here is equal to if our age is equal to blank, then I want the sum ifs formula that I had written earlier, right? It's going to be the same formula. I can just take it from there and put it here. But the only thing here, the difference will be that, um, sorry, I'll better write this formula. It's going to be sum ifs, right? The sum range is obviously average age, comma, the criteria range is P class age. Remember, we are referencing back to that small table there, comma, the criteria is going to be P class from this table, comma, then we need sex, and it's going to be sex of the age table that we had there, comma, the criteria is going to come from this particular table. Now, when I close this bracket, the sum if is done. If it is blank, the sum if value, that is the average value for each of that category. Else, we're going to put the same age value that it's present there. When you close the bracket and drag the formula down, you're now going to get the age replaced for each of the categories that age is missing. So this way, we can replace numerical variables by either using median or like we did in age with the support of some other variables. The reason we do it is we do want to create some variability within age rather than just keeping one age, right? That way it's much more closer to reality than having just one average age replace approximately 250 records within this data. Okay, so this is it, guys, for replacing age. In the next video, we are going to treat much more variables such as cabin.